QST. Good evening. This is Whiskey Hotel 6 India. It's the Amateur Radio Club Net on Tuesday, January 20th, 2026. My name is Bob and I will be your host for tonight's net. This net meets Monday through Saturday at 1930 local time on the late DM repeaters, except certain holidays and when the general membership meeting is held on the third Thursday of the month, which was last Thursday. The purpose of this net is to familiarize and train radio amateurs in general net operations for public service and emergency net settings. This net also provides participants with the opportunity to check radios and signal coverage. This net is open to all licensed radio amateurs. We especially welcome our newly licensed hams, those visiting us from the mainland or abroad, and our friends on the neighbor islands. Resetting the repeaters. This is a directed net. All traffic should pass through your host to access net control. For clarity of check-in, we encourage the use of ITU phonetics. The use of the word break should only be used to interrupt regular net operations in the event of an emergency. All repeaters of this system work with input CTCSS or PL tone of 88.5, except Peacock Flats, which is still at 103.5 hertz. Please allow a short pause of 1 to 2 seconds after keying your mic before speaking to allow for internet delays between the linked repeaters. Net control is now standing by for stations with emergency, priority, or time-sensitive traffic. Call now. You may break in at any time. Nothing heard. We will first take check-ins, followed by a roundtable led by net control. To check in, please advise me of your call sign using ITU phonetics. Name, if you are mobile, short of time, have an announcement, or have no traffic to share with the roundtable session. Now taking check-ins from mobile stations and stations short of time, please.
Alpha 6 Hotel. Short of time, no traffic. Thanks for being the net control station. I think I heard you say you're calling for short of time stations. This is AH6H.
Challenge Hotel, Bua. Going to make another call for either mobile stations or stations short of time, please.
This is Kilo Hotel 6.
This is Whiskey Hotel 6, Echo Charlie Golf, Evan 960, short of time, no traffic. Thanks, Bob.
Thank you, Bob.
WH6ECG.
6MOI.
All right, this is WH6I, the ERC Evening Net for Tuesday, January 20th. Acknowledging the following check-ins. Hotel 6, MOI. Bernard, Whiskatel 6, Echo Charlie Golf. Now looking for any stations with announcements. Any stations with announcements, please? Nothing heard. Seems like we have several repeaters down. Earlier, before this net, I was hearing people interchangeably on the 68, 88, and 86, and the 900 repeaters. So I think there should still be, unless some of those repeaters dropped out, we should have at least those 4 in there. But now let me ask for any newly licensed or visiting stations, please. Any neighbor island stations, please.
Whiskey Hotel 7, Quebec, call on Molokai, WH7QQ. No traffic tonight. Thank you for doing the net, Bob.
Whiskey Hotel 6, Charlie Yankee Delta, Joe, Pukalani Maui on the 6-8, no traffic. Good evening, Bob.
All right, WH6I with the ERC Evening Net for Tuesday, acknowledging the following neighbor island check-ins. Whiskatel 7, Quebec, with a nice signal. The audio is a little bit light, but you were very clear and readable. And Whiskatel 6, Charlie Yankee Delta, Joe, on the 6-8, good strong signal, strong audio as usual. Now looking for low-powered stations. If you can hear me and you're low-powered, please check in.
This is Kilo
Alpha
Hotel,
Hotel 6, Whiskey India.
RL86
from Pearl Ridge.
Kilo Hotel 7,
Mobile.
November.
No power, no traffic, 86WI.
November 0, Sierra X-ray, Joshua, the bottom of Maka Kilo, on the 86, I think, mobile, 5 watts, no traffic, short time, N0XTX, thanks for doing the net.
This is November 1, Victor Alpha, Rich on the 88 tonight, no traffic, N1VA.
Hotel Foxtrot Zulu. This is Mark in Waipahu on the 86. Thank you so much, Bob, for taking the net tonight. No WH6HFZ.
This is Kilo Hotel 6 India, Mike on
Foxtrot
68, no traffic, Bob, thanks for doing the net.
On the 88
K6I.
I have no traffic. Thank you, Bob, for taking the net. WH6HFX. Net control, this is KN6 FDU, Scott Waikiki in traffic. Kilo, November 6, Foxtrot, Delta, uniform. Thanks, Bob. Back to net control.
6I, ERC evening net for Tuesday, acknowledging all check-ins. Let's see. After Alpha Hotel 6 Whiskey India, we had November, and there was a double there. I'm not sure what the other station was. And then there was November 0, Sierra Echo X-Ray, Joshua, Maka Kilo. November 1, Victor Alpha Rich on the 88. Whiskey Hotel 6 Hotel Foxtrot Zulu, Mark on the 86. Kilo Hotel 6 India, and it was Mike. Then Whiskey Hotel 6 Hotel Foxtrot X-Ray, and there was a double there, but I caught a follow-up call sign of Kilo November 6 Foxtrot Delta Uniform. I couldn't, it wasn't clear to me if you have traffic. Do you have traffic for the upcoming roundtable? Nothing heard. Now we're looking for, trying to take check-ins from the different repeaters around the island, starting either of the North Shore repeaters. We got class, that would be 146760 or 146900, please.
Kilo Hotel 6 Mike Lima, mobile, on the 680, K6ML. This is Whiskey Hotel 7 Delta, Perry on the 900 machine, no traffic, WH7D.
Acknowledging Kilo Hotel 6 Mike Lima, mobile on the 68, that'd be Michael. And from North Shore Repeaters, Whiskey Hotel 7 Delta Perry on the 900, that'd be the Kuhuku repeater. Now looking for any additional check-ins from the Windward repeater, that'd be the 146680 repeater, please.
Whiskey Hotel 6 Golf, Papa Zulu, Joe and Kanye on the 680, no traffic. Mahalo Bob, WH6 GPZ.
This is Whiskey Hotel 6, Golf Tango Romeo, Sammy and Kailua. Thanks for taking the net tonight, Bob. Mahalo, no traffic. Whiskey Hotel 6, Golf Tango Romeo.
36I, ERC evening net, acknowledging Whiskey Hotel 6, Golf Papa Zulu, Joe and Kaneohe. Good, clear, strong signal. And Whiskey Hotel 6, Golf Tango Romeo, Sammy in Kailua with a very strong signal, or rather, very strong audio. Now looking for any additional check-ins from either of the South Shore repeaters. That would be the downtown repeater, 146980, which I believe may not be operational. And also, or the Diamond Head repeater, 146880, please.
Alpha Hotel 6 Victor Golf Joe on the 88 tonight. No traffic. Thanks, Bob. 86VG.
This is Alpha Hotel 6 Mike Uniform, Bob in Makiki. Good evening, Bob. I guess put me down on the round table. I've got a comment. This is AH6MU.
Whiskey Hotel 6 Delta Whiskey Foxtrot. In and out, no traffic tonight here, Bob. W86DW portable on the 146.88.
This is Whiskey Hotel 6 Tango Sierra Whiskey. Ruben calling from Kapolei on the 880 machine this evening. I have no traffic. Mahalo for taking the net bomb. This is Whiskey Hotel 6 Tango Sierra Whiskey.
Whiskey Hotel 6 Whiskey Uniform, Steve on the 80. No traffic. W86GWU.
KN6 SDU Diamond Head 88.
This is Kilo Hotel 6 Hotel Golf Stand. This is Mako on Maui on the 88. Bob, taking a net. Have a good week. Whiskey Hotel 6 Echo Golf X-Ray. This is Jacob McLeody on the 88. No traffic. Thank you for taking the net, Bob. W86EGX.
This is the ERCE Net W86I. Here is your host, acknowledging the phone check-ins from South Shore Repeaters. I believe they're all in the 88. Let's see, starting with Alpha Hotel 6 Victor Golf Joe, definitely on the 88. Alpha Hotel 6 Mike Uniform Bob and Makiki, also on the 88, I believe, and also has a something for the round table. Hang on. Hotel 6 Mike Uniform, and I'll get back to you in just a moment. Then there was Whiskey Hotel 6 Delta Whiskey Foxtrot Todd with a buzz on his signal, I think because there was a double there. Todd indicated that he had no traffic tonight. What might have been the signal under Todd, or else separately, there was Whiskey Hotel 6 Tango Sierra Whiskey. Then there's Whiskey Hotel 6 Golf Whiskey Uniform. You were kind of garbled. Sorry about that. Whiskey Hotel 6 Hotel Golf Stand from Maui on the 88, and your signal, there was some noise on your signal, but you were very, very readable. And there was Whiskey Hotel 6 Echo Charlie X-Ray, Echo Golf X-Ray, Jason and Kalihi. Because I might have missed one or two because of doubles there, I'm going to ask again for any additional check-ins that I might have missed on the South Shore Repeaters, either the 88 or the 98, please. Acknowledging Echo Tango Echo Brian Aya
6
on the 88.
Foxtrot
Brian,
Delta
you
Uniform
missed some,
Scott Wakiki
there is some noise on your signal.
No traffic.
I'm not sure whether it's a machine noise or
KN6
some kind of not quite sure, but it's there for you. Sorry about that. Now looking for any additional check-ins from the 146860 repeater. Leeward repeater, please.
Whiskey Hotel 6 Golf Oscar Whiskey, Kyle and Eva Beach on the 86. No traffic. W86GOW.
Acknowledging Whiskey Hotel 6 Golf Oscar Whiskey, Kyle. There was a little bit of almost like a second conversation on your signal. I think it was background noise rather than a double. Let's see what else we got here. I would like to go. It's 1947 whiskey, and I would like to this point switch over to doing the round table. Let's see. let me pick Alpha Tel 6 Mike Uniform Bomb, and Makiki, can you go ahead with your contribution, please?
Oh, Roger, this is Alpha Hotel 6 Mike Uniform. Good evening, Bob, and to the rest of the net. Currently, I'm running about 1 watt into the 8.8 machine off of my FT5D handy talkie with a, a speaker mic. Anyhow, for just a note for all those DIYers out there, DIY, do it, a DIY, do it yourself. I'm currently using a USB cigarette lighter style power port to run my radio. But what's interesting is I've it plugged into a DeWalt 20-volt battery. I know for those of you who might be familiar with those cigarette lighter USB devices, if you look closely at them, they're usually rated from 24 volts to 12 volts. So, and these Milwaukee or DeWalt battery packs are usually about 20 volts. So I don't recommend plugging your rig directly into a 20-volt battery. But so I got the little cigarette lighter thing actually hardwired onto a couple spades that I could slide into the contact on the DeWalt battery. So just an option for if you need something for power. These tool batteries are interesting. Let me reset. So it's just an interesting world out there with all sorts of power sources nowadays, and sometimes one might not realize that we may have backup power in our own garage for our amateur radio gear. Currently, I'm looking for a down converter, buck, for the battery packs. I know they're out there that I could use for a larger rig, like a mobile rig or something, to step down the 20 volts to maybe 13.8. Just mention for those of you that like to do stuff with your hands, go for it. Back to net control from AH6MU.
6MU and the net, the WH6I. Interesting that you mentioned DeWalt battery, because it turns out that I just got, and I have not actually tried to use a DeWalt, what they call an inverter, that you can plug in a 12 volt or 20 volt DeWalt battery, of which I have several, because I got a bunch of DeWalt, yard stuff, and they take all these batteries. But it's not just an inverter, it is an inverter. It also offers a USB-A and a USB-C output. The inverter, of course, is 120 AC, but the USBs are your normal, I believe, the normal 5 volt, I think. But the other thing you can do is, besides, if you don't have a DeWalt battery or don't want to use it right now, it has a cigarette lighter adapter. Have not tried it out in my car yet. But it's an interesting thing. It up converts down, does the right set of conversion. Resetting the repeaters. At this point, I'd like to take anybody else who has a comment or question for the roundtable. If I missed you before and you said you had a comment, sorry. But if now's your opportunity, drop your call sign and I will call on you.
Lead Chicken Kilo, Hotel 6, Hotel Tango Darrell.
Kilo, November 6, Hotel
Darrell, do you have anything for the roundtable?
and 6 FDU.
Sorry if I doubled over anybody there. This is WH6I. I'm going to make another call for any additional check-ins or anybody who wants to have anything for the roundtable.
KH6ML, Michael with something for the roundtable and a recheck on the 680.
Okay, Hotel 6, Mike Lima, Michael on the 68. Go ahead with whatever you have at the roundtable.
Yeah, awesome. I was on the Monica Poo repeater at the start of the net, and then came all the way up to H3. Was able to hear all the traffic, and then I popped out of the H3, switched over to Waimanalo repeater, and could continue the net. So we have great coverage on this island, and thanks to everyone that's helped, especially Robin, get everything lined up and working over all these years. Really appreciate that. Well, I'm also using Meshtastic, and I'm hoping that we can maybe get a little Meshtastic action going during the net. If guys could do a little transmission saying that they're on the net as well, that could be fun to know who's on the net and that type of a thing. Just on the open channel to start with, and later we can maybe create a private or a semi-private channel. That's for the Meshtastic, where you can text. You don't even need to have a ham license. So a lot of people are using it now, and a bunch of hams have it, so that might be a fun thing to do. I just sent a message to my phone as I was driving. As I popped out of the H3 tunnel, it was acknowledged by another node, just saying that what my location was and that I was on the net. So just something to think about. This is KH6ML, handing it back to net control. Mahalo.
KH6ML on the net, W6I here. Interesting. Really don't want to try to tie up this net with it tonight, but I think maybe you can get something going with your Meshtastic text messages for future evening EARC net. But right now it's 19:55, and we need to start closing down this net in order to make space for Swamp and Shop. But before I close the net, I'll take one last call for any additional check-ins, or anybody have anything for the roundtable?
Net control, this is KN6FDU. Recheck on the 88. Kilo, November 6, Foxtrot Delta, uniform.
Okay, I heard two stations there. One station who was not holding the repeater, followed by a recheck from Kilo, November 6, Foxtrot Delta, uniform on the 86. Do you have any traffic, anything for the roundtable? Kilo, November 6, Foxtrot Delta, uniform.
Net control is KN6 FDU. No traffic, just a recheck. Thanks, Bob, for taking that. KN6 FDU, out.
Acknowledge KN6 FDU. It's W86I, getting ready to close out the EARC evening net for Tuesday. One last final call for any additional check-ins, or any station wants to drop their call sign because they have something for the roundtable.
Peter, I have no traffic.
Last station calling, did not catch your call sign. I believe I heard the handle Peter, but that was it. Can you come back with your full call sign phonetically, please? You heard two short chunks there. So I am going to close out the net. Whoever's trying to get in, please try again tomorrow night. Same time, same channels. No more check-ins tonight for Tuesday. have no more check-ins, comments, or questions. This is W86I, your net control station, closing the EARC Nightly Net. I'd like to thank everybody for checking in and participating this evening. Join us tomorrow night for another EARC Net session, same time, same channels. Tonight we had 28 check-ins. At a 19:59 local time, I am returning the repeaters back to normal amateur use. And I'm going to be standing by for Swap and Shop. But until next time, for Rich Amateur Radio Club, 173, and have a great night. W86I clear.
QST, this is Kilo Hotel 6 India. My name is Mike, and I'm substituting for Kilo Hotel 6 Charlie Delta Oscar Frank with its evening Swap and Shop. The Swap and Shop meets every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. on the frequencies such as the 14688 and the 14668. The Swap and Shop is also online at www.40meter.net under Links Equipment. The purpose of the Swap and Shop is to provide Hawaii hams with a means of buying, selling, or trading their amateur radio equipment. Items may be listed on the Swap and Shop by calling Frank, Kilo Hotel 6, Charlie Delta Oscar, in Honolulu at 808-988-7474. Again, 808-988-7474. All items listed will be allowed to run 4 weeks per quarter of each year. Exceptions will be considered, such as silent key estates and hams who are moving, at which time the ad will continue till all items are sold. We ask that only licensed ham operator list their items on the Swap and Shop. First listing comes from Caroline, November Hotel 6, Papa Romeo. This is a silent key estate. She has for sale an Ameritron AL80B. It's a HF linear amplifier wired for 240 volts. It's a 1,000 watt amplifier. She's asking for $900, and Caroline can be reached at the email Kilo Hotel 6 Delta Victor at hawaiiantel.net. Again, Kilo Hotel 6 Delta Victor at hawaiiantel.net. Next listing comes from Bob, Kilo Hotel 6 Yankee. Bob has for sale 3 different packages, or he will sell the entire packages for a certain amount. So we'll go with the first package. It's a complete HF 160 through 6 megahertz station. It includes the ICOM 7300. It's a transceiver covering HF through 6 megahertz. It includes a 12-volt DC power supply, a desk microphone, a Daiwa SWR and power meter, a Bigali Signature Edition precision keyer, a Handcrafter's wind keyer, a Rig Blaster Advantage digital interface, and assorted coax connectors, audio cables, and accessories, and a dummy load. This first package he's asking for $1,200. Second package he has is the amplifier power dual. These are 2 600 watt amplifiers. The first one is a Ameritron ALS 606. It's a solid state amplifier, 600 volts. The second is this would be the ALS 600, and this one is also solid state, 600 watts. These are no tune. You turn it on and you can start transmitting. Both amplifiers include their own power supplies. In this package number 2, Bob is asking for $2,200. And then the third package Bob has is a premium antenna system. It includes a Sipper 80 through 6 meter vertical antenna with its 100 controller. It includes a 80 through 6 meter. It's including the base coil for the 80 meter installed at the base. It includes all cables, coax cables, control wiring, and miscellaneous accessories and parts. Package number 3, Bob is asking for $1,500. If you are ambitious and want to get all 3 packages, Bob is going to sell that for $3,000. And the last item we have comes from Delwyn, Kilo Hotel 6 Delta Charlie. Delwyn has for sale an ICOM 7300. It's almost brand new condition. It's from a non-smoking, no-pet home. He purchased it from DX Engineering in 2024, and he's worked with it very lately. He's asking for $800. Oh, correction. He's asking for $650. There's a price reduction. How you like that? Delwyn can be reached at 808-265-6268. 808-265-6268, and leave a message. Okay, that's all the listings we have for this evening. Again, if you have anything you would like to put on the listing board, please contact Frank at 808-988-7474. At this time, the swap and shop is closed. Thank you all for listening. This is Kilo Hotel 6 India. Clear.